Good evening. Good evening. How are you this evening? I don't have any coffee. I have like no coffee. That is like, I'm not bothered by coffee in the evening, but you know, it's just why set myself up to possibly have a restful night or restless night, not restful. I'm going to have a restful night. How the hell are you guys? It is, what evening is it? It is Wednesday. Wednesday evening. This nail is driving me absolutely batshit crazy. So it is Wednesday evening. I need to do my nails, but Halloween is coming. So I don't want to cut my nails too much. Halloween is coming. It's a couple months. Oh, I won't be able to take it. I won't be able to take it. Good evening, everybody. I'll have to trim them eventually just because I have to be able to type. Jesse, what are you doing? What you up to? So yeah, you want to jump on with me, Jesse? Don't need the coffee crash? You're totally right. I did a gentle pour on some wine. A short pour. Is that what that's called? Oh, let me take my shoes off. Sam's out in the pasture. He's kind of jelly. He doesn't really bother me sleeping, but why take the chance? Sam's out doing hay because we're supposed to get rain tomorrow, and we have hay on the ground. You're already decorating for Halloween, man. I need to. I'm waiting. I'm waiting because we have Witches Brew in October, and so the tickets go on sale. Tickets go on the sale for that the second Thursday of the month of September, and I'm like, wah, we are going all out Harry Potter, which is very generic, I know, but I get to sculpt all the pixies and the books and all the fun stuff. So I'm kind of excited about that. Hi, everybody. I know it's late. Sam's out working, so I'm not going to bed without Sam. So he's out working in just a little wine. Here's the thing. I haven't had wine in a while. So, but it's really good. This is St. Julian's wine. It's called Razzled. It's their raspberry wine. So basically it's a fruit. It's a berry. Right? I am spectacular. Spectacular. I finally took the time this morning and meditated with my my buffalo skin. It's not on my saddle. And had the wildest meditation, you guys. I woke up and I had the song in my head by the Doors. Islands in the not Islands in the Sky. That's Kenny Rogers. Islands in the Stream. That's Kenny Rogers. Sort of like chocolate as a vegetable. Sure. Let me share out. You're having twisted tea. I've never had twisted tea. Let me share out real quick because I haven't done that in a while. Buford's tromping around over here. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, okay. Keep on tackling it. Keep it between the lines. Do what you're supposed to be doing. And be like, ooh, that's pretty. That's pretty. Let's see. They make it so difficult when you can't share to all the places you used to share to. Back in the day before they limited us. I don't understand. Why do I have to keep changing things? Let's see that one. Let's see which ones give us the trolls. Because the trolls are a real deal. You're not a big wine drinker? I will drink wine occasionally. Generally, if we're out and we're having a nice dinner, I might have some wine. But as a general rule, students of the universe, let's go there. Okay, let's do that. Post that we're live right now. I like the Kerrigan Brothers Irish Gold Good Honey Mead Wine. Not tried that. I've not tried that. Hi, everybody. A bunch of people popping on. So here we are. Buford, I'm right here, buddy. It's okay. Buford is checking me out. I'm checking you out. I like a nice mixed drink that doesn't taste like alcohol. Yeah, me too. Me too. Okay, so you guys, this is what I have going on this evening. This is what I have going on this evening, and I'm going to put the scroll here in a second. Tonight until midnight, I have 25% off. Yeah, 25% off in the store right now with the code. So here's the code. Let me find where I'm at. Oh, here it is. Till midnight. 25% off tonight till midnight. That's the code. Hi, everybody. We're gearing up. We're getting ready to take off for Sedona. We're actually leaving a little bit before everybody else. As far as I know, we're taking the camper and we're going to journey out west because, well, we like it out west and it's absolutely beautiful. And I'm wondering if we're going to try and make it up to Montana to the dolmen. That would be really cool, except it is officially grizzly bear season right there right now. Like they're eating a lot because they're going to be hibernating soon. And I don't run like that. So hi, everybody. So there we go. I don't know if that's something that's a really great idea because the dolmens in Montana are in the middle of the state forest, and they're right by the road, very, very accessible, but that road goes right through the forest. And yeah, we heard like 3 the last time we were there. Grizzly bears, not like, oh, look, it's a cute black bear that's going to eat berries. We heard 3 separate grizzly bears, and they were grunting, and it was breeding season, and not the smartest thing. Not the smartest thing, but did I die? I did not. Yes, we're very excited about Sedona. We still have a couple spots left for anybody that's out that way, wants to make an impromptu trip. We just had 2 new people gather that are going to be joining us. I'm really excited about them. I'm really, really excited about them. I'm excited about everybody that's going to be in Sedona. We're going to have a blast. Yeah, we're just going to have a good time. Richie's here. That's right. Like, what the hell? Okay, so if everybody could share one time, invite a friend, share to a group on your page. I don't care how you do it. I really appreciate it. You have a black bear running around your town right now. The black bears, you know what? They're pretty easy to scare off. But the grizzly bears they're not. They're just not. They're not something I want to tangle with. And I must have died by bear in a previous life because I'm not playing with them. I am not playing with them. Like, no. Hey, everybody. We were in Montana at Glacier at National Park, and we had parked the camper, and we got the camper because I didn't want to be eaten by a grizzly bear. And from what I understand, when you get a tent up that way, they just roll you up like a little burrito and they eat you. So we got the camper. So we park at the forest, and we're like, we were unpacked, and we have the dogs, and Sam and I were walking, and all of a sudden, all these people were like darting past us, running. And we're like dozens of people, stupid people. And I'm like, oh my God, there must be a bear coming, right? Because logical people run away from the bear. Oh, no. These people had their cameras. They were running to the bear that had been spotted on the bike path. What is wrong with you? It's like going out and tickling the buffalo. What's your problem? Okay, so tonight in the store, 25% off. Use the discount code 25% off, the capital off. It's the beginning of the scroll, and you will get 25% off tonight's order. It closes at midnight. So I just we were supposed to do a sale, and we got extremely busy, and that didn't happen. So here we go. Yeah, no grizzly bears, lots of crocodiles. Yeah, you must be down in Florida, right? Okay, let's go for this, you guys. Lions and tigers and bears. Oh shit. Right, Emily? That's the way I feel about it. Can't wait for my peach and black moonstone. Diana, did it not ship? I thought it shipped. Well, good evening, Jansen. I'll have to check the store. I'm sure that they mailed it out. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that somebody mailed it. It had to have been Ashley. Okay. Onward. Can I get a whoop whoop in the room? Okay, we try to be like as punctual as possible. Australian. Oh yeah, you guys have lots of things that want to like myrtleize you. Buford, please go lay down, buddy. What are you doing? Go lay down. He's like, there's no pillow in here. My needs are not being met. I feel bad, but not bad enough to run in and grab him a pillow right now. We have paranormal investigation on Saturday night. We're going to a haunted bowling alley. It did ship. Thank you, Jansen. We're going to a haunted bowling alley Saturday night. We meet up at 8:00. It's going to be fun. I'm thinking we're going to call it at 3 because Lisa needs to sleep. And there we go. But we're going to have a lot of fun. I need to go. Friday is going to be my day of getting all the equipment together, making sure I have all the batteries and everything's charged. And we're all ready and fluffy to go have a great time at a paranormal investigation. By the way, by great time, I mean, shh. Everybody's quiet. It's the most boring thing you've ever done. Good afternoon. Bowling with the ghost. Yeah, I can't wait. We may even do a little live. I'm not sure. Okay, so let's see. Who do we have here today? I'm going to go with, wonder why. I'm going to go with Jansen. Jansen needs a card. Everybody's wondering if I'm going to like actually continue talking all evening or just pull a card here and there. Deer and wolves and foxes and raccoons. Yeah. Shannon's like, do they have scorpions in Sedona? And I'm like, maybe. Okay. Jansen. Jansen. Aw. So what I want to say, no, I saw you, Renee. Jansen, I want to let you know that this right here, this judgment, I think there's a little backsliding going on here. A little bit of, oh man, I can't believe, because I know, right? I know. And don't get me wrong, you guys. It's not like I'm a psychic. I know everything. It is. I just know some of the things she has going on, but she's kind of being hard on herself. Jansen, quit being hard on yourself, okay? You're going to overthink it. It's not necessary. Don't overthink it, because what that's going to do is it's going to put you into neutral. You're not going to be as productive as you want to be. And it's hard. It's easier said than done, right? Like, go. The brain's always moving, but they're like, on a subconscious level, please make sure that you're paying attention and keeping up on the P's and the Q's of subconscious there. Don't be hard on yourself. They're like, you will stop forward movement emotionally. You'll be more leery, and everything happens for a reason. So you just kind of need to figure out what that reason is. follow the lead of your husband. You never hear me say that either. I'm like, do your own thing. But I'm like, follow the lead of your husband. He's on fire right now. He's on fire. He has the same frustrations and aggravations, but they show him digging his toes into the sand and being like, okay. So give yourself a break. Give yourself a break. Breathe a little bit and just, it's all good. It's all good. It's so funny. I hear somebody going, it's all in the hips. It's all in the hips. Remember how to dance. That's it. What is that movie? It's all in the hips. Oh, that's Happy Gilmore. Not a very romantic movie, but it's a great movie until they did it again. This did too. I wasn't crazy. Anyways, okay. Hope that helps. Love you bunches. All right. Let's move on. Moving on. I am going to read for Diana Bradley. Diana Bradley. So you guys, here's I went to a reading last night. It was believe it or not, it was my first time attending a gallery mediumship reading that I wasn't doing. Other than my teacher, I attended one of hers, but that was more of a instructional kind of thing. And so I did attend that. That was interesting. It was very interesting. It's neat to see how we work differently, right? We all work a little bit differently. So that was cool. I didn't get home till almost midnight. It's one of those party mediumship galleries. No, not really. But we had a great time, and it was really informative. Okay, Diana. Diana. You have to let go of the fear of situation, Diana. It's almost like stepping around it. So normally, that Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer thing, right? Where I tell you to walk straight through. It's like, if I were to tell you to walk straight through, you kind of got to skirt it a little bit and then go around it, because you have to deal with all the aspects of it, right? Hi, everybody. What a lovely day. How are you? So you have to address all the aspects of that, Diana, and kind of sit with it and be okay. Right? Because not everything's going to be perfect. You don't have to have perfect. You just have to have perfect for you. Right? This is a really beautiful card, by the way. Isn't that gorgeous? This is such a pretty deck. Hi, everybody. Are you getting excited, Shelly? Are you getting excited? We all are excited. Shelly's going to Sedona as well. And then I don't have to read these for you either, Diana, because you know what this is. Finding your way to abundance, having abundance fall in your lap instead of demanding it to be a certain way. You cannot dictate. They're like, don't try to dictate how this comes about. It's going to come about. Just breathe your way into it. Step out of the fear of all the situation, because that's all it brings is, right? Is more, you want the horse cards? She's like, no, these aren't the horse cards. They are not, but I will play you a horse card. To make sure. Sam's out doing hay right now, so I have to make sure that is not. Nope, that's my mother-in-law. Okay. All right. Hello, everybody. Hey, Renee, you know what? I could actually would love to lean on you a little bit. And this is your horse card, Diana. My lighting in here, because it's evening, it sucks. I know but those are the mystical wisdom cards. That's really pretty. But this is about trusting companionships. It's about being able to trust the people that you are surrounding yourself with. So make sure that you have that good circle around you. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm not going to get your pillow right now. Hey, Renee. I have this is going to sound really, really. I have a horse I have to put down, and this is about being a good steward of your animals, right? And this horse has lived and performed for us wonderfully. She's such a beautiful animal, but she has these, her ankles have calcified, and now she has something called string halt. So when she walks on her back leg, they catch and then they drop. It's not good for her, and it's not pleasant, and it's painful probably. It's probably painful, but for her, with compassion for her, we're going to have to make that decision. And that's a hard decision. And not everybody in the feed is going to agree with the decision. But unless you've lived on a farm and you love your animals enough to be able to take them from that and transition them so that they don't suffer. But Renee, I have my 30-year-old mare that I feel like she's tired. Her name's Jazz. She's a great big Palomino. I just think she's tired. And I would love to hear what you have on that. I was talking to her today and I was asking her questions and her head just kept going down further. And I was like, your wish is my command. You butt. Oh. She can also tear her muscles, yes. But I'm concerned about her. Because there's so much calcification in her fetlocks in the back that I'm concerned that she'll sever. I know this sounds really bad, you guys. If you guys are not farm people, I'm super sorry. Sever her Achilles heel tendon. And I'm really I have to do what's best for her. Yeah. Love is making the tough decisions. But my 30-year-old mare is just, she hurts and she's going downhill and I can feed her and feed her and feed her and keep her fat. Not fat. She's not fat. She is okay weight. But am I doing it for her benefit or for mine? And she has arthritis in her ankles and I have to make that decision. And it's a guilty thing. I feel horrible because she is not having an emergency situation. And I think that as horse owners, we know that there's an emergency situation around every corner with animals like this, because I've had them rip off cheeks and deglove legs and run into posts and have them coming out the side. You just run into these things. And then you have one that's just old and she hurts, but there's no emergency. And I love her enough to help her, but I just don't know. And that one is going to affect everybody in the family because she's been around. She's 30. We don't have horses anymore that we work with and it's a barn or anything like that. We have horses that are forever horses, and it's just a hard call. Anyway, yep, bobtails. So anyways, there we go. That's what's going on in the farm. Horses with the bobtails are always loved. Yep. Loretta says, I have a friend that says horses are always looking for a way to injure themselves or hurt themselves. Yes. Goats are the same, but horses, when they do it great. I don't want there to be an emergency situation with her if it is in her best interest to help her. Okay, moving on. Can I get a whoop whoop? No, Google. No. Stop. Eavesdropping little technology. I know. Okay. Can I get a witness? Can I get a woo-woo? Sam, by the way, I told him, I said, I'm going to go inside and I'm going to read. And I said, I'm going to give myself a big honking glass of wine and read. And he's like, because he's out on the tractor doing farm stuff. Doing farm stuff. Okay. Here we go. Melissa Goins. Melissa, are you making a new connection with a new guide? Like, you hear the roosters and all sorts of farm animals here. Are you making a connection with a new guide? Because I get this. It's such an interesting, I know that Diana, and then I make it all depressing. It's such an interesting feeling because I hear somewhere over the rainbow, and then I want to go up. Because normally I would go off into the which path are we going to take, right? Are we going to go the Bramble way or the Pretty way, whatever? But I want to go up and I want to look, and I'm pinpointing somebody. I'm like, I think I'm going to talk to that person right there. Because if you're not aware, Melissa, of bringing in a new guide. I really think this is a significant guide for you. I'm not sure if you're going to be channeling them, because I feel like I want to channel. I almost feel like I want to trans mediumship. Like, I really want this person to speak through me. I want to be able to just say exactly what they're having come across and just slip into a deeper voice. I'm not doing it. I could probably do it at this moment, because they're like, hey, I need her to know. I need her to know. I need her to know. But I really think that you have this incredible new guide come. They are extraterrestrial. They are a very, very high vibrating energy, and they're pointing up. They're like, that's a star right there. That's where and then they come into Peter Pan. I don't know where he pointed to when he's like, whatever star from wherever, that is where they're from. They're like, they gave me the Peter Pan star reference, right? Thank you, flowers. And this is so, because now I've got like pressure on one side of my throat, just one side. Normally pressure comes like right here when I wanted to trans mediumship, but they're like, I don't know what that, they're giving me the Peter Pan. It keeps going back to Peter Pan, the third star from wherever. I don't know what the line is. It's been forever since I've seen Peter Pan, but they're like, they want you to approach this with the wonder of Wendy. How interesting. That's my Disney guide, obviously my Disney guide, but he hasn't popped in a long time. So that's pretty cool. That's kind of exciting. Don't forget, you guys, I'm going to throw in the infomercial. We do have 25% off on the online store until midnight. Now, actually, I have to tell you guys why I'm doing that. I want to know if somebody can check out successfully. I have had some glitches in the computer, and I'm just trying to make sure that the store is working right. The third, is it the third star from the right? That's the only reference? The third star from the right? I don't know. I'll do that, Renee. Thank you. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that. Thank you. But they're like, Melissa, you've got something new coming in. I invite you to sit down with that and just melt into your couch, wherever you sit to do your meditation, and open your throat up for that. The first star to the left and on till morning. I don't know where this, they're like, that star right there, that star. I don't know. There's got to be some kind of lore to that somewhere or another. But they're like, do you work with the blue avians? Melissa, do you work with the avians? Oh. I want to talk about an aspect of protection as well. Make sure that if when you're working with these new guides or new guide, that you bring in a high level of protection, because their vibration is going to be really, really high. And it could feel maybe a tiny bit disorienting. Oh my God, make my nose feel weird. They talk about, this is so funny, so I'm going to do a little channeling here, you guys. Melissa, they're talking about us being in the infancy. This guide's like, look at how cute you guys are. You're like little amoebas. You're adorable. You're little bacteria. It's really cute. So they talk about us being fledglings, brand new. And the, like, this time it's been pretty successful. Maybe I get some strange impulses. Yeah, I think that's a girl. Don't we all? Hey, Kaylee, how are you? Sarah, good evening. Okay, I hope that's helpful. Sit with a new guide, call them in, and I'd be interested to see who that is. All right, moving on. All right, everybody, can I get a whoop whoop in the room? Please share to your page, invite a friend, share to a group that's relevant, not Knitters Anonymous. They get irritated. I wonder if there's like really a Knitters Anonymous and people like, oh. I've been saying it for years. Atlanta Foodie, how are you this evening? Yes, I'm drinking wine while doing readings. It's all good. All right, let's moving on. Moving on. T-Bird 65. I want to talk about somebody that wants to show you pretty rocks. I want to talk about somebody from the other side that's going, they're talking about being able to bend down and pick them up and how awesome that is. They're like, I am able to like move my shoulder. Like, I feel like my shoulder, you heard alcohol. I move my shoulder successfully where maybe they weren't able to do so in life. Oh, you've heard about alcohol affecting your connection to your soul. You know, everybody has a belief on everything on it. It's and that's true. And it probably to some degree, if you're going to be really, really hammering it down, is probably absolutely correct. But I don't think my little bit of raspberry wine's could affect me. So they talk about this. This person talks about their shoulder issue, and now it's much better. They're able to extend their arm and reach for crystals, but also they want to talk about the tightness in their hip and how their flexibility was very, very limited in life. And they're able to just reach down and grab these beautiful crystals, and they want to hand them to you. And specifically, they want to hand you a pyramid. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. At this point, there's no absolute truth. There absolutely isn't. And Heather says, I'm connected just fine, and the margaritas are the best. Oh God, I need a margarita machine for the trip. I wonder if they have one. Anyhow, what else did this person want to say? I almost want to feel like they had a slightly raspy voice or a cough as well. Not a huge, like deep chest cough, but just an annoying little cough. Just something that would have been pain in the butt. Yeah, but they give you a Donna Culverhouse. How the hell are you? But they also want Christine Emerson. I know everybody's like, what are you doing on? It's after 8:00. It's after my bedtime. Actually, I'm supposed to be sitting down relaxing right now and making pixies. I'm going to be sculpting pixies for the store. Good morning. Anybody want coffee? We got coffee. Okay. Can you validate anybody like this, T-Bird? They're like, I don't do this person passed away from this, blah, 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 blah. I do memories. Like this would have been something that would have triggered a memory. They had a shoulder stiffness or issue or something. And then they had some maybe lower back issues that restrained some of their movement. They weren't very limber. Let's put it that way. They weren't very limber. And I know I haven't said it if it's a man or a woman. I know that I haven't. I'm aware of that. But it's because there's like this no answer when I ask. Because they step into my energetic field, they're like, you hear them. They talk to you often. You hear them. And also you feel a degree of protection from that. That sounds like me. I know that, but no, it's not you. It's somebody that's passed away. It's not you. It's mediumship. It's from the other side. Oh, you're making goat's milk soap and candles, Christine. Anybody else have a craft? What do you guys do? What do you guys do? I'm going to just tell you, T-Bird, I really feel as if it could be. Oh, I got something to tell you guys. I feel as if it could be Tom or Marge. This is why I haven't given you a name. Because they kind of commingle. The energy's kind of commingled. They give this person gives a obsidian pyramid triangle. Crochet. You crochet? I didn't know that about you, Heather. Oh, Heather, can you follow a pattern? Because if so, I have something I need. I have crocheted severed heads in the store, you guys. They are the cutest things, and the lady's out of them. No, that's not the end of it, T-Bird. I'm asking if you can validate anything about that. If you can't, don't worry about it, but can you validate it? Did either one of them have those hitches in their get along, like stiffness in the lower back and a shoulder issue? Okay. Hey, Heather. Heather, I need you to crochet some emotional support penises for me. Tom, you think it was Tom that's coming across with these? He's not giving me man or woman. He's not giving me that. He's just saying Marge did. So this person isn't giving me man or woman. They're just saying these are the things, these are the issues, and I want to hand you a crystal. That's what they're saying. I want to hand you a crystal. I know everybody's like, what did she just say? Online. It's somebody. Well, I read Tom was from the tree. Yeah, Tom was from the tree. So I was reading what you were typing. I need them, Heather. Marge. So it's Marge. Okay. Still not giving me man or woman. So I'm like, okay, is this Marge? They're like, these are my issues. You don't forget the glitter. Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm telling you, we're going to have some fun. Sedona is going to be so much fun. Okay, back. Keep it straight. Okay. All right. T-Bird. I think that she would hand you stuff. Okay. I think that interesting. They want to talk about you've kind of withdrawn some of your I don't know if somebody's made you cautious or if good evening, Oren. I don't know if somebody's made you cautious or you were working in a situation where you had other people you were working with and they didn't hold up their end of the bargain. But they're talking about that being something you need to let go of. Vicky Roop, how are you? That if that is the case, you need to let go of that. And it doesn't mean it has happened like this week, right? It's something that's been there for a while. Like you were working in a partnership or an agreement with other people, and it just didn't work out the way you thought it was going to work out. So you kind of pulled back a little bit from a lot of different. Tell me somebody saw that. Did anybody see that? There is nothing in front of me. I looked. I'm like, nope, nothing there. Did you guys see that? The hell was that? Tell me somebody saw that other than me. I saw it on here. I did not see it in front of me because I looked and I'm like, what the hell was that? There's nothing here. Did anybody else see that? Okay, I'm not crazy. Okay. You are your own joy, T-Bird. It wasn't a flash. It was an orb. An orb went across the screen and it was like a misty orb. It wasn't just a round orb. It was like a misty tendril of ribbon. That was crazy. What time was that? That would have been at 38 and a half minutes. 38 and a half minutes. Write that shit down. I want to go back and look at that. Okay. So they're saying you have to be your own happiness. You can't rely on other relationships with other people to be happy because that particular situation in life that you felt like you had the carpet maybe pulled out from underneath you there by other people, you need that kind of sapped a little bit of your muchness, right? So it's time to step back into your muchness. You're only one that can do so. You were busy looking. It was a gray misty thing, you guys. You have to go back. It'll be about 38 minutes. You start watching there, and you'll see it come like right at this level, and it just kind of went over here. And I looked for it. I'm like, what the hell was that? No, not there. Not there. Was nothing in front of me. Interesting. Haven't had fairies or anything since Oklahoma. That was cool. Okay, so it's time to start stepping into that. Let go of the not depression. If spirit says it, let go of any of the anxiety of situations that have already gone by. They don't serve you, and step into the energy of being a dual individual, right? That person that can see both sides of situations and go, you know what? It was a lesson. I've got it. I understand it. Maybe, I understand the lesson, and I'm not going to let it affect me anymore, and I'm going to move forward. Right? Hopefully that's helpful. All right, you guys. So tonight only until midnight, 25% off everything in the mystical moons. So if you've had your eye on a great big piece, it's all of it's in there. Yeah, there was nothing here. I looked because I was like, what the hell was that? Because I thought, well, maybe there was some dust or something. But it's oh, okay, guys. You get shadow animals. It's interesting, isn't it? Okay. All right, everybody. Whoop whoop in the room. Let's do a whoop whoop in the room. Let's see who is here. Somewhere. My guides need to bring me some new information. I had a dream that the rats that live in my yard sucked me into underground. Oh my God. The rats problem in Toledo is a big deal. It is a big deal. Those are not rats. Those are small dogs. It's like New York City rats. I swear. There's a whole thing going on. Okay, moving on. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit of mediumship. This is going to be a little bit of gallery mediumship here, you guys. So this is how this works. There are 26 people on here. Everybody behave. No, yeah, it's weird, right? Okay. They are big as small dogs. This is how we work this. This reading could be for anybody in here. It could be for anybody. Do not reply until I ask who can take 100%. Maybe your rat energy. No, we're not sending out muskrats, Melissa. I have finally ended the muskrat rain in my pond. Do not ask me how I did it. But I did. We don't talk about muskrats here. We don't bring that energy here. Okay. I'm going to bring across memories, and when I ask who can validate 100% of this, if you're in it 100%, say me. If nobody takes it at 100, I will ask who's in it 90. Okay? I will go through the numbers. Okay. Does everybody get it? Let me know. Say yes. Say yes. Muskrats are pretty cute. Yeah, they did at least $10,000 worth of damage to my pond. I have walls caving in. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. I'm a good shot. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. This is funny because I sit here and I open up my energy and I'm like, this person loved Halloween. They loved Halloween. I feel like this is a male. This is going to be kind of a pigeonhole. I'm putting myself in a pigeonhole here. I feel like 1 year they dressed up like a zombie, or they scared the living holy hell out of somebody outside the window, played a prank on them, something along those lines. They almost have the outfit I see them wearing is almost like a garage outfit, like overalls or something along those lines. But oh, I bet you, Melissa, I bet they're everywhere. But they give me this almost Frankenstein thing like this, like an but maybe zombie makeup, or they just loved Halloween. They loved to scare people, and they thought it was absolutely hysterical. This would have been a taller, bigger person, and they talk about a foot. They talk about one of their feet. I don't know if they had a problem with their foot or if they wore a riser inside one of their shoes, but they talk about they thought it was funny that part of their character actually involved a hurt foot. They're like, this is real kind of thing. Let's see what else they say. Despite the funny costume that they wore, or the scary costume they wore, they show themselves having a big heart that sometimes was overly tender, and would allow people into their life because they wanted to be the person people could lean on, and people abused that. And they come with a smell. I don't know what the smell is. I just know there's a smell. And they're like, if somebody's smelling me, somebody's smelling me. They know I'm around. It's something about their whatever they did, whatever, whatever maybe they wore Axe body spray. I don't know. But Axe and the zombie and the Jason. Anyways, so don't shoot the messenger. Can anybody take 100% of this person? This is like really pigeonholing me, because I'm like, that is some pretty right there kind of Michael Jackson Thriller. I was reading somebody's comment. Can anybody take 100% of this person? Renee Hess can take 100%. Now, sometimes more than one person can. So let's give this a second. What I don't like to do is, the reason I ask who can take 100%, because once somebody says, I can take 100% of that, that's validation done. I don't need to keep bringing a bunch of things across unless I have multiple people. It's not about what I can what I can say, look what I can do. I can bring all this information across. If somebody knows who this is, I'm going to bring across the message, because that's why we do mediumship. We do mediumship for the message, not the look what I can do, right? So Renee, let me see what your message is, because Renee's the only one that says I can, and I'm just really excited that let me rephrase that. He's really excited. Because there's sometimes he feels you look right through him, which you probably do, right? If he's right there in front of you and you're smelling whatever it is whatever that validation is he's trying to hand to you, you're probably looking right through him. And he's like, I am trying so hard to make you see me. He's trying to help you see him. Does that make sense to you, Renee? Like, he wants you to visually see him. He's like, I know I can do this. I know I can do it. Vival, don't worry about it. You're fine. Why are you giving yourself a hard time? Nobody else is. Stop. Sam's working so hard out there. You can hear that tractor just rolling, and it's dark. So now he's got to turn the headlights on the tractor to bring in. It makes sense. Okay. I figured you'd understand, because Renee is very, very, very in touch, you guys. And he wants about, did you bury something in the dirt? He shows me like a shovel and burying something in the dirt. Did you, was his ashes scattered, or do you know anything about that? I also want to talk about the key to his heart. Does it make sense to you? The key to his heart? He shows me car keys. He's like, you have the key to my heart. I smell dirt. So there's lag, you guys. I'm just kind of going back and forth with Renee here, and she's commenting, but it's lag. And sometimes, you guys, when we are readers ourselves, we are not the best at getting messages for ourselves. We miss a lot of them because we're human. You have not been able to confirm his passing, which is why I've not really acknowledged him. I would not, of course, have him coming across. There's a couple things, though, right? Renee's like, ew, I smell dirt now. There's a couple things. And Renee will know this as well, and a lot of intuitives will know this. You can communicate with somebody that's not passed away, you guys. I have communicated with people that are in the deep throes of Alzheimer's, not knowing who it was, in the situation, and also coma victims. Both have happened. But this does, that dirt feeling right there that goes with that, Renee, kind of does talk to that, doesn't it? Does the key to your heart make sense? You have a key to his heart. Hello, Sharonda. How are you this evening? It's not a rule so much, Vival, that you can't. It's just a little bit more. There's a little bit more roadblock in the way because we tend to doubt our own information for ourselves. It's craziness. It's craziness. Yeah. Heather says her mother communicated when she had her stroke and still does when she can't talk. Didn't have the key to his heart when he had me, but LOL. So what is it? Absence makes the heart grow fonder kind of thing, right? Maybe you did, and he was really sucky at saying it. Maybe he did that you were something that he realized he should have kept. Have a good night, James. But that's really the message, is there's more there than you know about, that he wasn't good at emoting some things, and that if you doubted whether he was still on one side or the other, there you go. There you go. It's really, really funny that comes across too. But he was a grass is greener kind of guy. Yep. Maybe the orb was him. I don't think so. I don't think the orb was him. Generally when I get stuff like that, it's usually fairy activity, but who knows? It's different here in Ohio. The orb was just weird. Orb was weird. Okay, moving on. Can I get a whoop whoop in the room? Let's see who's here. I'm sorry, Christine. It's always hard, isn't it? It's hard. I don't know that we ever get over it. What do you guys think? Losing a parent, especially when you had a really great relationship with, it leaves a mark. It does. It really does. Sharon Hummel, how are you? Brittany Love, Laura Burris, Ashley Adkins. I like that. Whoop, whoop, de whoop. It is hard. Margie O'Brien, I feel like I could take some, but didn't want to make it fit. If that's what, tell Hester, I like that. If that in Margie, that's great intuition right there. Actually, I don't want to make it fit for me. And if you are feeling that you're trying to make it fit, then you're totally correct. It's not the correct fit, right? Andrea Jackson, hello. Okay, let's go with seriously 822. Seriously, what are you doing? Are you working spiritually? I know I've talked to you before, but it's been a while. And I never remember. Have a good evening, Jansen. Because you have like Metatron's cube right on your forehead over your third eye. It's almost as if you're getting, it's not 2x4 therapy. It's like an overall awakening. Can you confirm that? Like you're seeing things a little bit differently and things are just kind of falling into place and you're not quite sure what the hell is going on, but there's like, you might even feel movement in your third eye. Like it feels like there's an opening. If you guys have never had that happen, it is trippy where all of a sudden you can feel movement on your forehead. Have you ever had that? Seriously, at 22? Because if not, brace. Because it's coming. I also want to lengthen my spine, which is so important for us anyways, you guys. It's such a great way to connect with energy, but I want to pull that silver string right at the top of your head and just lift your spine up. I feel like there's some compression there that causes a little bit of anxiety or stagnation. It's Alyssa. Okay. T-Bird says, Richard says he had it during the table tipping. It vibrated. It spins for Heather. Yes, she understands. I am here to give you freaking validation, Alyssa. I am here to give you freaking validation. You have some things going on. You're like, boom, 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 boom. You have some things going on. They're talking about going through your chakras twice. They're like, two colors, two colors, two colors, two colors, two colors. Did you have a twin? Did you, and you may not know this, okay? You may not know this, and that's okay. A lot of times there's a double energy. When I see a double energy like this, I've never seen one quite like this, but when I see a double energy like this, there was a twin in the womb. And then you start to feel like you're missing something in life. Like, I feel like I'm just short of joy. Just short of joy. And I can't freaking figure out why. Never feeling quite complete. It's like that goal post that never gets met. The pain from compression is unbearable. So try Qigong. I know that kind of pain is horrible, but doing some Qigong will help loosen up the fascia and allow movement. So I'm not saying do it. I'm saying if you feel like it, if it were me, I would try Qigong to regain some flexibility and be able to create some more movement for myself. Not saying you have to do it. I'm just saying, hey, there's some great videos out there. You're drawn to sacred geometry and afraid to use it. Don't be afraid. Just call in Archangel Metatron. Just call in Metatron and say, do this in the best way possible for me. You don't know about your family. I really feel like there's this, Buford's, there's a lot of things going on the farm. Buford's really having a hard time getting up the steps and stuff, and it's really, but there are secrets, and yes. Do you feel, and this is really important, do you feel as if There's something out of sync. As if you are always alone, not depression or anything like that, but just like there's this and then there's this. I don't know another way to put it. This would feel so much better than this. Does that make sense? That's the only way I can do it, because they're like, together we're great. Alone, I feel bereft. Like that. Does that make sense? There's lag, so here's the lag, you guys. Yeah, we're going to need some hugs and positivity, I think. Winter's going to be hard here. I have to make decisions before winter, because I cannot have the ground frozen. Does this make sense? You'll try the stretching. Okay. That's just some things to think about. Okay. Moss agate would be great for you. Moss agate would be great for you. Even garden quartz would be great for you. I want you to be able to lose yourself in something. And both of those crystals feel like they would be just very enriching for you. I hope that's helpful. I hope that's helpful. You have a lot going on. Don't be afraid of sacred geometry. It is the building blocks of life. Platonic solids, they're the building blocks of life. You cannot have life without them. They are there. You get what I mean? Okay. I'm sorry to hear that you get what I mean, but it's also, a little bit of validation to say, hey, maybe reach out intuitively, bereft, like never quite there. Can't get there. That kind of thing. When you meditate, if you meditate, sit there with yourself for a little bit and see. I know this is going to sound weird. This is specifically for you. See if you can feel an energy next to your energy. It's almost like it's a presence right next to you. Always. But unless you're reaching out to it, you're just not going to notice it. It's almost like a denseness to your right. And I'm horrible at left and right. So I know my left from my right, but my spirit guides always go, watch this. And they switch it. So I'm always wrong. But if I think I'm being smart and I switch it, then I'm wrong. So I feel like that's a male energy. Does that to me. Anyhow. And I want to seriously go, don't you know I'm in menopause? What the hell? Where were we at that we made a joke about that, and the guys in the room were like, we're not kidding. It ain't as it's advertised at all. Okay, moving on. Oh, there we go. This is for Keely Mills. Oh, Keely. Here we go. Keely, it is so time. You already feel it next to you. Being aware of it is like so important. So important, seriously, 22, because this is somebody that, okay, I have to go. Keely, remind me that I called your name. Okay. Because I have to go back to this. Seriously, Alyssa, it is so important, because this is somebody that they had a contract. They have a contract with you, a soul contract, and they didn't make it into human existence. It doesn't mean that cancels the contract. They knew they were not going to make it all the way through. So they signed up to be a guide. This is a strong guide for you in this life. Rely on that. Trust that. All right. Have a good evening, flowers. So, Keely, you have something really cool to look forward to. I don't know if you have a new opportunity coming your way, if something is opening up, but they're showing me bright light. They're like, look at how cool this is. All of a sudden there's this newness for you. It's like a refresh, like somebody hit the refresh button. They're showing me somebody hit the refresh button. They're like, this is a new thing. This is going to be incredible for you. It's going to be, I need you to set your goals. I need you to set your expectations and your manifestations or your intentions, whatever you want to call it, super high, okay? Because there's this, they're like, when you do that, all sorts of things are going to start falling into place. And you're going to be sitting there going, holy crap, Lisa was right. Thank you, Heather. I'm having fun. I love this. I'm back in my groove. I'm not totally back in my groove, but I'm back in a groove. Until next time, flowers. Thank you. Do not overthink everything either, Keely. Don't overthink it. It doesn't do you any good. But do step forward with the best way to say is step forward with all of the information and the balance that you need to make the decisions to Trudy Gale, how are you? To move forward and feel like you are firm in your decisions. That's incredibly important. Being firm in the decisions that you make, that's going to take you so many amazing places. Do you have a business? Do you own your own business? Look at me. Bam. Do you own your own business? Or do you want to own your own business? Keely. I'm going to put a gag order out on a couple of my guides. Because I keep hearing somewhere over the rainbow. I'm like, I don't need that information right now. I'm waiting to see if Keely has her own business or she wants to open one. They're showing me the Monopoly game. See? Ask for different information and it comes through. Whoa. Weird. I don't hear the tractor anymore. I don't hear the tractor anymore. You can say no, Keely. It's okay. I don't mind being wrong. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys something. See that? I said that earlier, and I'm totally forgetting again. You don't have your own business. I feel like you will. I feel like there's going to be gag orders don't work on guides, by the way, you guys. They don't. Lots and lots of lag. There's lots of lag. You're right. I feel like you will have your own business eventually, Keely. So it's going to be something that you're passionate about. That's where everything starts. They're like the storm clouds open up and there's this brand new feeling to the air, like after the rain. And then all of a sudden you're going to have this aha moment where you're like, you know what? I can do this on my own. I don't need somebody. I don't want to follow somebody else's hours. I want to do this myself. And yeah. He does have headlights on the tractor, but I just don't hear it. I don't hear the tractor, so I don't know. Yay, Gigi got her package. I hope you loved it. Which brings me to the 25% off till tonight, you guys. Till midnight, there's 25% off everything in the store. There is no exception. Everything in the store is off. 25%. You have to use that code, though. 25% off. That's the code. Janet Richardson. Hello. I forgot to tell you guys. There are days that I wonder about myself. If you go to mymysticallife.com and at the top and in the menu, it says Psychic Development Class. If you click that, there's the recording for the psychic class, the Psychic Development 1 class that we did. If you go click that, you sign. It's a group, and I couldn't just put the video out there. I needed to do it with this way. So if you go to mymysticallife.com, right here, this number right here, this little thing over here, and go to the top banner at the top, it'll say Psychic Development Class. What? Which what? Which one, Heather? Oh, we have to speak about witch walk costumes. Yes. Hold, please. But you can join that group and have access to all of the recordings. That's where they're going to be put up, and that's a group for just the people that want to be that are interested in the psychic development. It's free. It's a free group. The classes are free. The group is free. You just have to sign up for it so that you can access it. Because I didn't. It's people finding it. I didn't want it to be like a big hoo-ha. So, but I also want to be able to create conversation within there so everybody can ask questions and chit chat and talk. Okay. Gotcha, Keely. Gotcha. I heard peanut when you went.com. Oh, Witch Walk. So if you are local to us or you want to come have fun in Defiance, Ohio, which, Defiance, Ohio, whatever. We do the Witches Brew, and it is in October. I think it's like the second weekend in October or third. I'm not Thursday. And it's just this incredibly crazy evening. And it's going to be between 4 and 7:30. Between 4 and 7:30 in our store, we'll have 400 drunk witches. 400 in less than 4 hours. It always makes us twitch a little bit in a very good way, right? It's a lot of women and men. There's a lot of people. But it's a lot. And however you want to dress is perfect for this, Heather. If you guys want to participate, tickets go on sale on the second Thursday of next month. And it is a lot of fun, but it is like a business to business bar hop. Everybody gives out alcohol. It is a blast. Heather's getting a room. It's going to be a really good time. But then we are going to be doing the witch dance for the Defiance Halloween Parade, which is always a blast. It's always huge. It's always a lot of fun. But we're actually going to do the witch dance as we go through the parade. So we are looking for people that's a lot of drunk witches in a little bit of time. I can't believe they made it less than 4 hours. I can't believe they did that. It used to be 8. Like there was a morning session and an evening session. And now they're like, screw you businesses. Figure it out. We might have to have 2 tables of drinks. Whatever. I don't know what kind we'll make this year. Something with fog. I don't know. But so we have a lot of things that we're going to be doing. It doesn't matter if you're a guy or a girl. If you want to participate in the witch walk, you are totally able to. We are looking for people to do it. We want to have a bunch of people out there having a blast. Really great costumes is kind of the thing. We want to get out there and just have a really great time. Last year we took our dragon through. We have a 10-foot dragon in the store. It puts out smoke and everything. But last year we had that on the back of the hay wagon, and that was a lot of fun. And Richard was dressed up like Hagrid, and is it the line dance on the internet? It's kind of like a line dance. They walk around the broom and damn it. And that one. Okay. Onward. That's all the stuff. Moving on. Can I get a whoop whoop in the room? Hi, everybody. So like I said, the group on mymysticallife.com is free. But that is where the class videos will be. And if you missed the class, it is available. It doesn't matter if you missed a class or if you attended the class, you can still sign up and watch the replay. Of course, drunk witches come out when the one talking about has a glass of wine next door. Yeah, but I handle my wine really well. I haven't had wine in a while, though. Yeah. Yeah, Melissa. Where are you again, Melissa? Tell me again. I can't quite remember. I know you're out west, right? Yeah, deserts. It says pending. Oh, okay. Yeah. When I get off of here, I will go through again and I will hit the enter. See, we've had some, the reason I want to keep it kind of controlled is we've had some instances in the past where we like just put some stuff out and I don't know. I just didn't like it. Do they know how you, it's something you will enjoy doing, Keely. Okay. Oh, Wisconsin. Oh, you're not that far. Why did I think you were in the desert? I don't know. Okay. Doom. Oh, good grief. If you want to have a great time, scoop up the latest cool, the last couple spaces for Sedona. It is going to be epic. It is. We are going to have a blast. I am really super excited. Sam's like, we're leaving. We're going to head down to Texas. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what this man's trying to do. I'm like, are we going to make it out to Texas? Come to find out our cute little camper has like some rot at the base of it. And I'm like, now we have to fix that before we go. I'm like, oh, this is fun. It's a great time. Okay. Diamond 99. I want you to stop overthinking. There is, so don't shoot the messenger, okay? There's nothing that you worrying will do but generate more worry. You do push out an energy into your home. So many toys to play with, bringing all the night. Heather, that sounds horrible. Read what you typed. Anyhow, what a lovely day, 90. Worrying only generates more worry. You push off energy when you do that. The energy of worry also circulates around. So just know that everything is going to be fine. I need you to push that out there. Everything is going to be fine. Happiest card in the whole deck. Okay, this one says quit overthinking shit. And this one says everything is going to be great as long as you quit worrying. It doesn't do any good. It doesn't do any good. Everything's going to be wonderful. Lots of love to you as well, Keely. Everything's going to be wonderful. Quit worrying. Quit worrying. Quit worrying. There's a lot of things you don't know about yet. The universe hasn't put it out there. There's some things you don't know. Everything happens for a reason. This is how we get. Just look at all these cards. Look at all these major arcana. It's all good. You can't stress about it. You can't stress about it. Because if you stress about it, you bring more of that in. So project out that it will be fine. That's what I know that's like the weakest information you could get, right? Like just project that it's going to be fine. But it's important. It's intention. It's just important. Incredibly important. But I know not those nighttime toys. You can't take it back. No, you can't take it back. So Heather's bringing out thermal imaging cameras because while we're in Sedona, we are going to be sitting and doing CE5 meditation. Shannon says she'll be at the pool. We also have a heated pool or a pool there at our Airbnb. Shannon's like, you'll find me at the pool. I'm not trying to talk no aliens. And not a lot of support. You have to be positive. You have to be positive. You have to know it and feel it that things will be fine, Diamond 99. Just know it. And then things shift. But Shannon, so we're going to be doing CE5 meditation. We're going to be channeling Oz. Oz is ready and just ready to channel. And I'm like, so don't. You guys hear Sam on the tractor? Yeah, Sedona is beautiful. Absolutely. So we have just like a couple spaces left. If we fill them, I'm super excited about it. But everybody that's supposed to be there is going to be there. So he must have got all the hay baled. It's all round baled, and he's out there now with the tractor. We have this great big huge spike on the front of the tractor, and he goes out and he picks up the round bales and he's stacking them in the barn, so that all of our horses are extremely happy and fat and full all winter long. I would love to thermal image you while channeling Oz. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? That will be interesting. Yeah, absolutely. I would be interested in that as well, because I have to say that I feel like while channeling Oz, for whatever reason, I feel like the crown chakra would be more lit up, and the throat chakra would definitely be more. It'd have more muchness to it. Kind of have to do a before shot, like a still, and then compare it throughout the video. Yeah. So here's what a lovely day says. Is it okay to ask who touched my head yesterday morning? So this is what I'm going to do. Watch this. Who touched your head? Who do you think it was? I can't tell you. Who do you think it was? You think so, Heather? It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting. I need to order a new tripod. My tripod broke. Who do you think it was? What a lovely day. First gut reaction. Who do you think it was? That's what you have to go with. That's what you have to go with. Mm-hmm. So that's, I feel like it's a female guide. And I'm actually going to give you a name, which is really interesting because I don't usually give across names, but I'm going to say it's Ainyna. She spells it. I love when they do that. They're like, silly human. Let me spell this for you. Aiyna. Aiyan. I don't know how to pronounce it. AiYna. I don't know what dialect that is at all. But that's the name that I get. There we are. I think I'll go cook my husband some food. He hasn't eaten dinner. I shall go cook for him and be domestic. I am not domesticated, but I can be domestic. I made sausage, gravy, and biscuits the other day. He's like, do you know how to make it? I'm like, how long have you been married to me, man? Oh, Lord. I love him. All right, everybody. Yeah, you're back. AiYna. Aiy. Very specific. AiYna. She's a goddess. Oh, now I gotta Google. Hold on, let's Google. Anybody else Googling? I'm Googling. Goddess what? AiYna. That's Athena. No, said most likely a common a variation of the Irish Celtic goddess Aine or the ancient Sumerian goddess Iananna. And in some contexts, it also refer to Hindu deities, although this is not the standard spelling of the name. It is mostly put with the parallel of Anya. Anya. It's pronounced Anya. Aiyna. Yes. Hmm. Huh. Could be connected to the ancient Sumerian goddess, who was later known as Ishtar, you guys, as Ishtar in Akkadian mythology. Um, Let me interject the holy shit. Ishtar. Could be Ishtar. Cool. Okay. Awesome. All right. Everybody, I'm going to go cook him food because it's not going to take him long to bring that very old name then. Yes, very old name. Alina. They're pretty. No, she spells it for me. Even right now, she's spelling it. Liz. It's spelled. I clairvoyantly, it's spelled Aiyna. That's her name. Very cool, you guys. Very cool. She is ruled by Venus. You said that. Oh, cool. I wasn't watching the feed. Awesome. Cool. All right, everybody. Find light, find love, find joy, feel divine because you can. And you are. And tonight until midnight, 25% off everything in the store. And I'm going to throw in some other stuff too. But anyhow, there you go. So have a wonderful evening. And Mr. Fry is going to be hungry. So I'm going to go deal with that. Everybody, talk to you later. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow morning. I will be on tomorrow morning. All right. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.